Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff today. I'm reviewing the song Extraordinary Machine by Fiona Apple. This is part of my ongoing series where I'm listening to songs that come from albums that are on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. The way the series works is I'll do videos for 2, maybe 3 songs on each album here on the list, and then eventually I'll go and listen to the rest of the album on my own, and I'll come back and let you know what I thought. And so this particular album is number 444 on the list. It's Fiona Apple's Extraordinary Machine, which we're listening to the title track today, which was released by Epic in 2005. About the album, Rolling Stone says, after cutting a pristine chamber pop version of her third album with John Brion, her collaborator on 1999's Win the Pawn, Apple's label demanded revisions, so she redid almost the whole thing with Dr. Dre sideman Mike Elizondo, I've heard that name before, and Beatles aficionado Brian Kehoe. The changes and attendant delays spurred protests from fans, but the end result was hardly a compromise. Extraordinary Machine is a complex, versatile breakup record, with Apple playing McCartney-esque piano lines over skipping rhythms, melodically rich, lyrically thorny songs like Oh Sailor and Better Version of Me. If you try squeezing the word stentorian into hooks, you can belt at karaoke. So, obviously a huge album. I don't think I've ever heard anything from Fiona Apple, actually, so this is going to be a brand new experience for me, and I'm just kind of going in hoping for a good song. So with that, I say we jump right into it. Again, this is Fiona Apple, Extraordinary Machine. Here we go.
I certainly haven't been shopping for any new shoes, and I certainly haven't been spreading myself around. I still only travel by foot, and by foot it's a slow climb, but I'm good at being uncomfortable, so I can't stop changing all the time. I notice that my opponent is always on the go and won't go slow so's not to focus, and I notice he'll let you ride with any guide as long as they go fast from whence he came, but he's no good at being uncomfortable, so we can't stop staying exactly the same. If there was a better way to go, then it would find me. I can't help it, the road just rolls out behind me. Be kind to me or treating me mean, I'll make the most of it. I'm an extraordinary machine. I seem to you to seek a new disaster every day. You deem me due to clean my view and be at peace and lay. I mean to prove, I mean to move in my own way and say I've been getting along for long before you came into the play. I am the baby of the family, it happens so. Everybody cares and wears the sheep's clothes while they chaperone. Curious, you're looking down your nose at me while you appease. Courteous to try and help, but let me set your mind at ease. If there was a better way to go, then it would find me. I can't help it, the road just rolls out behind me. Be kind to me or treating me mean, I'll make the most of it. I'm an extraordinary machine. Do I so worry you? You need to hurry to my side. It's very kind, but it's to no avail, and I don't want the pain. I promise you everything will be just fine. If there was a better way to go, then it would find me. I can't help it, the road just rolls out behind me. Be kind to me or treating me mean, most of it. I'm an extraordinary machine. If there was a better way to go, then it would find me. I can't help it, the road just rolls out behind me. Be kind to me, or treating me mean. I'll make the most of it. I'm an extraordinary machine.
That is not what I was expecting at all. Not that I really knew what I was expecting, because again, I've never listened to Fiona Apple before, but it wasn't that. Like that, I gotta say, I kind of liked it, weirdly enough. So before I levy any criticism, just let me say I kind of liked it. A very interesting way to be introduced to Fiona Apple for sure. Um, I thought the lyricism was great. I thought her voice was great. What threw me off was the instrumentation, really more than anything. It definitely reminded me of like watching like a Disney movie or something and having that like an older Disney movie, right? With like that instrumentation. That was some like "You Got a Friend in Me" ass music just now. So anyway, let's break it down piece by piece like we always do. Of course, starting with those lyrics. So I do want to read the about section for the song first. It says, "Extraordinary Machine" is the first song off of Fiona Apple's 2005 album of the same name. This was one of two songs that survived the sessions recorded with producer John Brion. The last track on the album, "Waltz, Better Than Fine," is the other. Okay, so I guess something happened during recording where some of the tracks were lost. I guess this was one of the original tracks. So anyway, let's see. "I certainly haven't been shopping for any new shoes, and I certainly haven't been spreading myself around. I still only travel by foot, and by foot it's a slow climb, but I'm good at being uncomfortable, so I can't stop changing all the time." I love that line. The moment she said that, I was like, that's a good line. Because change is uncomfortable, but she's like, I'm good at it, so I'm good at change. I noticed that my opponent is always on the go and won't go slow so as not to focus, and I notice he'll hitch a ride with any guide as long as they go fast from whence he came, but he's no good at being uncomfortable, so he can't stop staying exactly the same. And again, when she said that line, I was like, ooh, girl, like she's going off. And so, we read in that Rolling Stone entry that this is sort of like a breakup album. So to me, I'm reading the first verse as her saying like, I've been through this, been there, done that. Like I'm good with change, I can handle it. Whereas, you're bad with change. You don't like feeling uncomfortable. And she mentions that like he goes from like maybe person to person because of that discomfort, right? He won't go slow so as not to focus, right? He doesn't have to focus on the feelings, on the emotions, on the work that goes into a relationship. He just goes from one person to the next. He'll hitch a ride with any guide as long as they go fast. Again, because he doesn't want to have time to really think about and process things. Um, if there was a better way to go, then it would find me. I can't help it. The road just rolls out behind me. Be kind to me or treat me mean. I'll make the most of it. I'm an extraordinary machine. So she's just like, I'm good with change. I'm good with however you want to treat me. Like I'm gonna roll with the punches, basically. I seem to you to seek a new disaster every day. You deem me due to clean my view and be at peace and lay. I mean to prove, I mean to move in my own way and say I've been getting along for long before you came into the place. I was good before you got here. I'll be good after you're gone, basically. I mean, it's to me, this is her just saying like, I'm good without you. I know you're the one who's in this dark space and can't seem to kind of get things right. I'm good. So I am the baby of the family. It happens so everybody cares and wears the sheep's clothes while they chaperone, curious, you looking down your nose at me while you appease, courteous to try and help, but let me set your mind at ease. If there was a better way to go, then it would find me. I can't help it. The road just rolls out behind me. Be kind to me or treat me mean. I'll make the most of it. I'm an extraordinary machine. Do I so worry you? You need to hurry to my side. It's very kind, but it's to no avail, and I don't want the bail. I promise you everything will be just fine. So to me, this sounds like she's now speaking to just other folks in her life, right? She says like, I'm the youngest child, so I'm kind of used to people maybe babying me a little bit, but I don't need it. Same thing. You might think that this breakup has me like kind of shook or whatever, right? But no, I'm good. Like you don't need to worry about me, that kind of thing. If there was a better way to go, then it would find me. I can't help it. The road just rolls out behind me. Be kind to me or treat me mean. I'll make the most of it. I'm an extraordinary machine. If there was a better way to go, then it would find me. I can't help it. The road just rolls out behind me. Be kind to me or treat me mean. I'll make the most of it. I'm an extraordinary machine. Again, lyrically, love this one. I mean, I think it has a very empowering message, and again, it's her just taking control of the narrative of the situation and just saying like I don't need you, you need me, that kind of thing. Like I'm good without you. I was good before you. I'm good after you, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up lyrically. I thought it was very solid there. As far as the instrumentation and vocals go, again, instrumentation really threw me for a loop because it was like Disney soundtrack sounding stuff, and I was just like, I don't know if I like that. It kind of threw me off. It was easy to follow. There's that. But again, I got very much like I was like I'm watching Toy Story right now with the instrumentation here. So um, that didn't really work for me. But again, her vocal style, I thought she sang beautifully throughout the song. I'm excited to listen to the next track from her because I feel like she has a very solid voice, and I want to see what else she can do with perhaps some different styles of instrumentation behind that. So her voice did it for me. The instrumentation kind of took away a little bit for me. So for that, I'm going to give it a thumb up. Overall for instrumentation and vocals. And as far as replay value goes, it gets a little different. The instrumentation takes a lot away from it for me. But her vocals bring so much back that I'm like, maybe it makes the playlist, maybe it doesn't. I'll have to really give it a second listen and kind of sit with it. The lyricism is very strong as well, so I think that might just put it over the edge. It'll probably touch my playlist, but I don't know if I don't know if I listen to it all the time. So, for that, I'll give it a thumb up for replay value. Overall, definitely not a bad song, just kind of a weird one to start with when being introduced to an artist for the first time. It's a little out there, but regardless, I did mostly enjoy it. So there's that. Anyway, guys, hey, if you enjoyed the music, you should definitely go support the artist. Go listen to the music wherever you can. If you're still enjoying this series, or brand new to here, you're a brand new Fiona Apple fan, finding my channel for the first time, and there's more to come. Please consider subscribing, liking the video, doing all that stuff you do for your favorite YouTube channels. You can even check the description if you'd like to follow me on Twitch, TikTok, or Instagram. All right, guys, that's going to be it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.